Ladies and gentlemen, so now that we've done all of our scouring through basically everywhere that isn't the royal capital, we've got a lot of scouring to do within the royal capital now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start by stopping by everywhere we can for the sake of gathering side quests and attending to the ones that we're aware of. Although it looks like I need to set one to actually work on. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. And then, let's see, what was the small promise again? Alright, that was just a matter of gathering resources. I'm pretty sure this one required me to... Yeah, this one required us to wander Auresco. And then... Okay, that's something we'll have to stop by Gormod for. So, I guess we'll go ahead and mark this one as the active quest. And we'll see what we end up with as we carry on our way. Friends would like to hear fine performance of Rikoko. What happy thing you say? Dream of Rikoko is to be traveling minstrel, plying singy-songy trade in towns and cities of all rest. Rikoko turned a little green from jealousy when Bart's Leo and Azarn came to town here. Wait, Rikoko have it? Rikoko perhaps able to team up with Leo and Azarn. Probably good for career to make such connections. But Rikoko shy like late blooming radish. Talk to new person, flushes under fur and heart of fluttery. Not when blowing flute though. Rikoko actually blossom like hothouse flower under attention of everyone. Funny. So, perhaps friend could act as middle pawn and speak to bards on behalf of Rikoko? Tell them all about passion of Rikoko of blowing a flute. Much thank you. Alright, we'll see how that plays out.
We cannot turn them away.
Won't set it as the active quest, but for now, let's see what everyone has to say. Wow, there's a bunch of dots now, huh? Well, we'll just keep marking our way through. Bloody lobsters? Of course Momimi know. Very, very terror-bad people. When Momimi growing up, Mama Pon always say that naughty little Pon gets snatched by bloody lobsters. Scary. Since Silent Spectre, name make Momimi do little... Really? But sadly have no information for friends. Wait, don't tell Momimi. Friends are also terror-bad people? If friends buy wares from Momimi, then maybe guilty hearts of friends will be soothed. Really? Can't take you anywhere. Since we sent those supplies to the militia, our policy towards it has changed a bit too. Now the king says we should open the warehouse doors to anyone in need. Let me know if the militia ever runs short of food or medicine or anything again, yeah? Hey, did you see that? I think it was just doing some work for once. Phew, really takes it out of you. I need a nap. Yeah. Also, what's this? Oh ho! Well, if it isn't Laura and Adam. Tarath! Didn't expect to find you here. What happened to guarding the garden? Ah, well now, I took a nasty old hit in the attack the other day, and my legs aren't what they used to be. Long story short, I've been reassigned to Torna's Wu. Oh really? I'm sorry to hear that. Are you okay? That must have been simply awful for you. Don't go giving me those sad eyes, miss. It's not as bad as all that. I'll be right as rain with a bit of time. I sometimes get to catch up with Master Azurda, and he regales me with war stories, so it's not all bad. Azurda has war stories? He does. As you might imagine, what with him being 800 years old and all, he's seen a lot of stuff in his time. Like that story he told me the other day about that fabulous hoard of money. Fabulous hoard of money? Oh, That reminds me, Master Azurda said that if I saw you, I should send you to him. He should be in Torna's Wu if you want to pop along there. My legs need a bit of rest, so I'm going to head back to my post. Well, we may as well stop by while we're at it.
We cannot turn them away.
You know what, may as well set that as the active quest. I'm curious to see what that'll entail. It'll give me an excuse to stop by there anyway. If for no other reason than that. Besides, I do need to engage in a little bit of scouring of this area, given that I've got, what? One green barrel that needs to be found in order to finish that side quest, freaking finally. So, if I can get it done, may as well, right? Alright, Azurda, what do you have for us? Oh ho, it's you lot. Thank you for meeting me here. Let's get right to business. You see that blighter over there? What blighter? What, the monster? There was a little bother, and it's got me rather pinned down, I'm afraid. Would you possibly be able to clear it away for me? Can't you do it yourself? There's my question. Do you think I'd be asking you if I could do it myself? It doesn't look that tough, though. I get the feeling that there's more to this than you're letting on. Well, yes, there may be. It's okay, Nuncle. We'll take care of it. Thank you. You're very kind to an old titan. Shall we go? We'll handle it in a jiffy. Consider it a favor. I wonder what the other aspect to it is going to be then. Well, either way. Well, nothing out of place in here anyway. As far as we can tell. So, let's go give it what for. Yeah, I should be able to handle it by this point. If we're not, we've got bigger problems. Alright, let's smack him about. Alright, let's get him. There we are. Rude. Yes, we'll let Jin have at it. Just to knock it down quickly anyway.
You really do have a lot of trouble keeping your power in check, don't you, Mithra?
It's not my fault my enemies fall over when I so much as look at them funny.
I would rather not cross swords with her again, if I can avoid it.
Yeah, we're just gonna move on from that. So, Azurda, what was the purpose of that? Thank you for that. I'm sorry you had to go to all that trouble for me. Phew. Now that's settled, I can finally leave. I have to ask, what exactly happened? Ahem. Well, Jin, when you've lived as long as I have, there are bound to be one or two matters you find it indelicate to talk about. Women. Now just wait a moment. How dare you assume like that, young man? No, now Menoth, don't pry. The Titan doth protest too much, methink. I'd say I hit the bullseye. Is there a special someone in your heart, Azurda? Hey, so while we're chatting, someone mentioned something about a fabulous hoard of money. What's that about? Really? Oops, just remembered I have somewhere to be. I have to go and meet Taranth. Taranth. Okay, toodle pip. Bye, Nuncle. He's hiding something for sure. Should we find out what it is? I'm sure it's very complicated, whatever it is. Perhaps we should just trust that he has it under control. When I look at Nuncle, I think that maybe people and Titans aren't so very different at all. Blades too, of course. There's no reason we shouldn't all get along. I agree. That's a very positive outlook. When I look around at you guys, I can't help but believe it. That was relatively straightforward for a side quest.
You didn't have to, but thanks.
Still.
I do only what His Majesty asks of me.
Alright, there we are. Off we go. That was a little too straightforward, which probably means there's more at stake than this.
I'm glad we could be of help.
Well, may as well just... Oh right, you're standing guard here now as well. I talked to Master Azurda recently, and he said something that I can't stop thinking about. He said that loss is inevitable in life, so we need to treasure the things we get in exchange for those losses. At first I thought he was talking about my injured leg, but now I think there was more to it than that. I think he was talking about the battles we haven't fought yet. There'll be big ones, no doubt about that. You have to come back. We can't lose you. Torna needs you. The future needs you. Yeah, about that. How many times am I going to be saying yeah about that before this is done? Yes, the answer is yes. Alright, back to scouring. Unless Azerta would like to start talking. The coming battle with the Aegis. It will exact a heavy toll on all of us. Adam, if the worst happens, you can entrust the safety of Aletta to me. But I pray that you all return unharmed. Are you asking me to go with you? My apologies. I wish I could. Perhaps in my younger days, but with 8 centuries behind me, I am not but a feeble old man. I'm not sure I buy that, given that you lasted, what, another half a millennia? For the sake, well, by the time we see you in, well, in the main game? Well, that is to say, this is a different matter to the one previously. Love notes? Of course it was that. Do I even want to know what the hell's about? Probably not. Either way, actually it would probably be faster to just take a waypoint. Alright, up we go. Back to scouring. Oh yeah, more conversations for this. Alrighty. You what? Bloody lobsters? Never heard of that ingredient. Torn seafood from the sound of it. Probably makes a nice chowder. You what? Not food? Well, if you're sure it's not some kind of ingredient, you should ask an expert. Someone who knows the underworld. Yeah. What have you been up to? Hello everyone, welcome. And thanks for your help with the food contest. Up to that point, I just couldn't stop thinking about what happened to my parents. But lately, I've seen so many people here who've been stuck it out, not doing their best in spite of everything. And I can help too, by making delicious food for all those people. I think that's what my mum and dad would have wanted. Of course, I include all of you in those people doing their best. So when this is all over, I hope you'll come and sample my famous tricolor aqua pazza. Alrighty then. Just gotta keep stacking things on, huh? What do you have to say? Torna these days is amazing, almost unreal. But no matter how much Torna changes, every day same for Popolo. Helping out boss and making sure he has plenty of fluffy potatoes. Working together with everyone at the shopping board can help overcome any difficulty. And getting this far makes us even more determined. Alrighty then. Alright, so nothing new through here. Do I have to somehow get up there for one of the people I need to talk to? Interesting. That'll be interesting to watch play out. Oh hey, green barrels! I guess we're done then. Well, I'll keep scouring, but hey.
You're mine now.
There we are. I guess that takes care of that. Alright, I guess I don't have to do as much scouring as I thought, though I probably should be careful anyway. Laura, Mithra, I'm so glad you came to talk to me again. You always help me figure out what to do. I'm really glad I can talk to you like this. There's so much I want to ask you about Leo and Azan, too. What's it like spending time with them? And what sort of friends are they? I want to get better at making friends. So I thought I'd give it a shot and do something that a real friend would do. Alrighty then. Meh, bloody lobsters. For Deku Deku, sound delicious, though please wiping off blood before boiling in butter. Meh, not food. Deku Deku properly gutted. Yeah. Nopon, am I right? I'm trying to remember why I need to talk to you. Oh right, this is for a different quest. Blah, fancy ditching your old mate just cause you get a girlfriend. Pretty lame if you ask me. Oh, it's you lot. You helped me out before with that Leo business, didn't you? Was that? If someone wants to join our posse, and it's a young lady? Maybe all life's just about to start for all Azan. I mean, I better ask a few questions to make sure. I don't want to rush in like you know who. I'm going to need to apply a little test, just for my peace of mind, you see. Nothing too difficult, just a few questions. I just want to find out a little bit about her passion for the bard's life. Not everyone's built for it, you know. The answers to these questions will let me know if she's serious or just one of those fly-by-night Dilettantes. Dilettantes? Actually, I've never seen that word before, have I? Hang on, I'm curious now. Give me a sec. Dilettante. Okay, so that's how it's pronounced. One who dabbles in an art or field of knowledge. Okay, interesting. Neat. Okay, brace yourself. The flute, eh? Actually, I think the delicate timbre of the flute would be a pretty good complement to my stuff. Okay, next question. She a wallflower or a limelight horn? Sounds like a contradiction, but a lot of performers are like that. I'm the same sort. Usually I'm reserved. When I have an audience, I open right up. Okay, next. How about this? How's she feel about leaving Torna? Okay, I see. What you've told me, she sounds like she'd make a crackin' bard. She'll be a fine replacement for that turncoat Leo. Even better, maybe. Well, let her know the good news. From this day forth, she's my new buddy. Never had a girl in the group before. This'll make our lives rosier. We're not gonna ask Leo about this? The bloody... what was it again? Oh, different quest. They're a new actor trip, right? I've heard they're good. Lyrical geniuses by the sound of it. So you're trying to track these down, these bloody thin gummies down? Say no more, buddy. I'll happily lend a helping hand. If I hear anything about these why, I'll be sure to let you know. In detail. Fantastic detail. I'm sure. Totally. I'm not a clever guy, so I'm not used to all this introspection business. I asked Mr. Nittle what he thought, but, well, he just told me to get back to work. I'm not sure if he's stricter than my dad, but he sure is bossy. Anyway, Mr. Nittle and Chairman Morumo are talking about making special roads for emergencies. I can't just wait around for people like you to come and rescue me. I need to make my own way in the world. I can't be you guys, but I can try to help fill in the gaps. After all, you guys can't be everywhere at once. Slip into a bit of Australian there, I think. This is what happens whenever I try and do any sort of British accent. It always slips into Australian for some reason. Prince Adam, Lady Laura, the number of your supporters grows with each day, or so I perceive it. Of course, you've always had excellent character, Prince Adam, but I have been worried about you at times. You often seem distant, tormented, as if you felt that you could never share the burden but had to shoulder it alone. And so I remained close by, so that whatever happened, you would have a shoulder to lean on if you needed it. But then came the day that Lady Laura was officially bestowed with the most honorable title of Knight of Torna. Ever since then, it seems to me you've opened your heart a little, and learned to draw strength from your companions. Yes, we owe a great deal to Lady Laura, to whom you entrusted Lord Jin, in whom you have such great faith. What's that? Am I rambling again? I could go on for much longer, you know. I haven't said the half of it. Yeah. Gotta butter up his ego, right? Good luck, all of you, and fight bravely. For Moraldane and for Torna. No, for all Auresco, please defeat Malos. Alright, relatively straightforward. Makes sense. Torna's famous for its military and advanced technology, and yet the Aegis far surpasses us. Lord Adam, Mithra, Laura, Jin, Emperor Hugo. If you work together, I'm sure you can defeat the Aegis. Good luck out there. No pressure then. Seems like there's a lot of people that I can talk to down here. Probably good thing I stopped by. Part of the point of scouring anyway. Has it sunk in yet? It's thanks to your support that the people here have grown so happy and full of life. More than individual efforts, your presence has given us all a valuable sense of security. I'm excited to see what the future holds for the Tornan people. I'm gonna tell them, don't you dare. Oh hey, this again. So, the time's finally upon us, huh? I think we've made all the preparations we can reasonably muster. We actually put together a secret weapon, just in case this place gets attacked again. We call it the Monster Exterminatron 5000, or ME5000 for short. As you might have guessed, it's actually a modified version of the FS4000 Dudan worked really hard on it. Well, Dudan worked really hard on it. I don't know how he did it, but he even managed to get the thing to fly. Monsters won't stand a chance. Anyway, point is, we're gonna be just fine here in the capital. So you gotta do what, so you go do whatever it is you gotta do, yeah? We can fight evil together on different fronts. Well then. It's very rare for Pablo to get excited for things other than treasure. Bova must have highest hopes for Dudan. Please take a look, friends. Expert technique of Dudan created brand new upgraded machine. Mene, was the screw lying on ground? Where's screw fall out of? If Pava see this, not good at all. Pava get very angry. Did friends see anything? There's no need for worries. Dudan fix up everything with no problems at all. Yes, no problems at all. Probably. Maybe. Definitely no problems. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Lord Adam, Lady Laura, I've decided to stay here. I was born in Torna and grew up here, and I think this is where I want my bones to rest too. I was born from the Titan, and to the Titan I shall return. That's my final wish. So please, if you should fail to defeat the Aegis, think of it as fate. But give the fight everything you've got. The one bit of solace, huh? The one bit of solace. Alright, time to figure out how to get upstairs. Well, let me put it another way. Time to figure out how to get onto the roof of that building in particular.
Oh, my legs.
Yeah, that probably was my best shot. Now, can I walk along the roof here? I can. Makes things a little easier. Okay, so I've got that little stretch that should allow me... Oh my gosh, that was so damn close. Bye, Laura. Carefully. Actually, wait, this isn't the right side, is it? Yep. I just made this more difficult on myself, and almost fell off again. I am amazing at what I do. Okay. Straight. Oh, that could have been bad. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. There we go. Presumably I just walk through here. Okay, do I need to get back up? Maybe. Yeah, it's saying I need to get back up.
My hopes are high for this one.
Although if it is that high, probably something I can jump up onto. Help with that. Perhaps... Ooh, that worked! Nice. Okay, then we've got this random wooden board. That's helpful. And then... Oh, careful. Could have gotten the jumping requirement done easily if I had been trying to get through here before. Alrighty. There we are. Alright, up this way then, I assume. Oh, we're actually above where we need to be. Hang on. Now I'm confused. We're above where we need to be? Oh, there we are. An XC and Spy. Oh, right. The guy we talked to a while back, I think. Bloody lobsters, you say? Of course I know the name. Mercury Puncia. Bunch of crazy bastards, the lot of them. Assassinations, covert ops, you name it. So to dig the muck and find blood, as my gran used to say. But your info's out of date, pals. The Silent Spectre left the lobsters about 2 years back. It was a real mess. They don't like quitters, you see. A lady friend of the Spectre got offed. A lot of people died. And the Spectre disappeared. Well, kinda. He runs a handyman business now. Yeah, Gio. Wouldn't have thunk it, eh? There, you helped me out before, so I figured I owed you this much. Some friendly advice. Be careful who you deal with. Not everyone's as nice as me. Remember that. Uh-huh. Yes, we'll see what else you have to say while I'm up here. I have to say, that was some solid work you did there. Figured we'd cave under the pressure, but no, the people of the capital really pulled together when they needed to. Thanks to that, got me wondering how they're doing over at the resistance camp. It was fun while it lasted back there. Shame of no reason to go back. It's true what they say. You don't know what you have till you lose it. Damn, I knew my life was veering in the wrong direction. If only I'd been more sensible. Say, when exactly is it too late to turn your life around again? Yeah. Remind me who Gio was?
Oh, my legs.
Yeah, well, I can always look up in the community tab real quick, I'm pretty sure. Apparently he's not in that list. Oh, there we are. Really? Wouldn't have guessed. Well, whatever the case may be, let's go see how this plays out. G'day, mates. Any leads? Well, yes, but I think there's been some kind of mistake. A mistake? Wait, don't tell me the culprit's someone you know. Out with it. I want to know who did it. Tell me right now or so help me. Look, just chill out. The name we got was Gio, the handyman. You must know him too? Gio? Oh, but he didn't kill your sister. Actually, it was the opposite. Bloody hell! Hold on! I'm sorry it fell to you to break the news. I don't care, and you shouldn't either. If I hadn't stepped up, I'm pretty sure Jin would have cut the guy's head off. What idiotic flight of fantasy is that? Come now, that kind of attitude won't do, Jin. You're right. Apologies. Let's stop squabbling and get to Gio's place. Quick! Welp. This is gonna end well. I hope to be quaking in your boots. You're as calm as can be, ain't ya? You really are a merciless killer. Think what you like. I've just been waiting for this day to come for a long time. I'm ready to face it. Tell me you did it. I want to hear you say you killed her. As good as. If it wasn't for my reckless ambition, she'd still be here. Why did I think we'd be able to be together? It was unbearably naive in retrospect. She used to talk about how there was someone she wanted to support. Someone with a dream of a better life. It's all ancient history now. Just get it over with. I won't stop you. I deserve it. Everyone else who was involved is dead and gone. Just me left. Kill me now. Put an end to it. You'll get your revenge and maybe the architect will accept my attempts at atonement. Prepare yourself. Stop! We have to stop Jerry. Don't even think about getting in my way. I've waited too long for this.
Perhaps we should beat a hasty retreat.
Yeah, no. There we go. There we go. I think Bridge is one of the few that actually does have a combat thing left, specifically to... What was that? Specifically to end a blade combo. Well, be the last one of the blade combo, I should say. Should be relatively easy to manage. Alright, pay attention to me, please, not to Laura. There we are. And done. Almost there. There we are. Ugh. Enough now. Look, guys, I appreciate the sentiment, but I deserve to die at this man's hand. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. No, it's just that my death is the only possible atonement for my sins. Atonement, he says. Is that why you've been giving people help without accepting anything in return? I'm not pretending I think it's enough. And you think dying would be? You really think that's what my sister would have wanted? Struth, mate. You don't want to die to make amends. You want to die so you can stop feeling so guilty. I don't give a rat's fart whether you live or die, but pissing on what you would have wanted, I can't forgive that. When you stop feeling sorry for yourself, come find me and we'll discuss our strategy. Strategy? For what? For wiping the bloody lobsters out once and for all, mate. You and me. This thing won't be done until we do. I'm not up to much of my own. If you find yourself some free time, I could use an extra pair of hands. You're off your rocker. Wait, you're serious? Huh? What are you lot doing there? As brawly fight ceased, Marumo very worried, so came as fast as possible. What happened? It's kind of a lot to explain. I'm sorry if it caused any concern. Everything seems to be in order now. Why am I slurring my words a little bit there? Come on. Changing the past, eh? Easier said than done. In the end, I wonder if we're all just the victims of fate. Tell me, Mina. Does that serene outlook have anything to do with your transformation into a flesh-eater? Not like you to be so direct, thinking of giving it a go yourself. I'm merely interested, as one blade to another. Well, drop it. You don't want to end up like me, a lousy mongrel. Is that truly how you feel? You can't claim to speak for everyone. At least, it must be different when one goes into it of one's own accord. What are you saying? If you think of yourself as a mongrel, that's how people will see you. You should try looking on the bright side. Always with the positivity, Adam. If you want things to go well, you have to visualize it first. Give me strength. I swear, being around you lot is going to drive me around the bend. There we are.
How reliable. Thank you.
Alrighty, that takes care of that. Alright. Next up, I suppose I've got an aspiring flautist to talk with. Have I ever gotten from that collectible spot?
Isn't this fun?
Nature
Probably
is
not,
a
but hey.
fine ally.
Ooh, another thing for a Geon. Alright, useful. We are getting near the point, aren't we? I wonder if I can knock this out in this session. I don't have anything else planned for the day anyway. Yeah, may as well see how close we get. Really? Azarn want to partner up with Rikoko? Oh, because of this, career prospects of Rikoko are much improved. Now Rikoko can huff and puff loot in many far-off towns and other exotic locations. Thanks you. That was simple enough.
You didn't have to, but thanks.
Alrighty. There we are.
Great. Another problem solved.
Okay, what quests are left right now? Okay, we've got, let's see, those three that need to be taken care of. I believe I need to stop by Gormott for a couple anyway, so I may as well hit this one next. I'm not sure where to go for this one specifically, but I can always look around. For now. Okay, gotta go to Gormott for that one as one would expect, so may as well see it to it. Although, real quick, let me just confirm real quick. How many times do I need to go through this? Alright, that's what I expect. Okay, so only 4 more times. Should be able to get into enough combat to manage that. And then... Apparently there's someone from the community list I haven't met? How'd that happen? I wonder how... I wonder how that'll play into things. Alright, and then most of them just have extra things that need to be crafted as the things left. Then you just need to participate in chain attacks, huh? Might have to go re-summon some powerful monsters to handle that off-screen. Well, for now, let's go looking around.
Wanna jump later?
Even on familiar ground, we
Although-
must stay vigilant.
I'll be setting off for Araya soon. I haven't been able to say hello to Lyta and Kata yet. It's a bit out of my way, but I think I'll go via Torna. Wouldn't feel right finishing up here without seeing them again. Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. You've been very good to me. Hope I'll see you again in Uraya. Alright then. Although wasn't the person we needed to talk to for... Actually, you know what? Let's find out real quick, actually. Where do I need to go for this one? Alright, Yanchik Harbor. That's what I thought. Still. Alright then. Even to a Gormati like me, the Aegis' attack on the Tornan capital city was a tragedy. Of course, the damage from the attack itself was awful, but I'm worried about the political implications too. Moradane and Gormat are on good terms, but I know less about our relationships with other places. You see, Gormat is made up of a bunch of different families, and that's what our social structure is based around. All the family chiefs have their own way of thinking too. It can be tough to establish and maintain consensus. I've got a bad feeling about what would happen if other countries were to prod at those brittle relationships too hard. Is that how Morardane was able to even take ownership of Gormod in the first place? Just by prodding at those?
Makes a fine ally.
For all we know, that's... well, for all we know, that's their intent. I'm trying to think of if Morardane has any other... well, I'm trying to think if Morardane has any other colonies that we know of, because they are described as an empire here. And to call them an empire is to imply that they have some colonies, but the only one we ever see, and the only one that, so far as we know, exists is Gormot. So for them to be an empire now, I wonder what they had taken ownership of. Maybe Sia, back when it was still a Titan? They mentioned 3 Titans that fell in the struggle. I mean, there's Sia, Torna, and I wonder what the third one is. Well, whatever the case may be. Okay, is there a fast travel point I can go for this one?
Pleasant stroll.
Right.
Good enough, I
Where should we head to
suppose.
next?
Alright, see you in a bit. Hey, never expected to meet someone else up here. You here to fish too? Well, it's my first time up here too. Huh? You're not? Chica said I'd gone missing and sent you to look for me. Hahaha, gone missing. That's completely over the top. I've just come up here to try and catch some fish to replace the ones we lost in Torna. What? The fish are back to normal? Ah, Tyler had you sorted out. I see, I see. Wait, did you say my wife Chica had sent you? Wait just a minute there. My wife? Is she in good spirits? Super angry? An anger worse than the Aegis could even ever muster. I'd better go. Thanks for telling me. Well, that was quick.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Is it though? Well, wait, that was the person I needed to talk to for that? Oh hey, that's the last thing that Mithra needs to do for that. May as well stop by that camp. I know fast travel would be faster at this point, but... I'm feeling stubborn. I'm feeling very stubborn. Besides, chance to talk to people, right? Apparently. Here to talk. Rumors of Great Big Aegis make it as far even as Sleepy Gormont. Because of Aegis-related hullabaloo, many people of Torna come to Gormont to find some safety. But Gormont is a place of mighty nature, and have many fighty monsters in Heartlands, not so safe for refugees. If it wasn't for a group of leftover people from Sia, Gormont would be nice and sleepy and peaceful. So some people gather in wreckage of Torregoth, not so many monsters there. Interesting. Well, for now, let's see what's new.
My cooking will make you howl for more. And that's a promise.
Well, it'll certainly make us howl. Okay, Melosian honey and nest extract? At least I know where to find both of those. So I can hit that one easily enough
Allow me
off
to
camera.
demonstrate my skill. Does it suit your tastes? How do you like it?
Alright, cool. That takes care of that easily enough. Actually, I may as well hit those real quick before heading back, since I know I can hit both of them at basically the same place. Alright, I'll need to head back to Torna for that one. For now, I'm gonna stop by where I know to look. Take care of this, see what it can do, and then be on our way. Velocian honey, right?
I've always wanted to do
Nature
this.
makes a fine ally.
There we are. Alright. Back up the hill. Wait, is that it? Hang on.
Pleasant stroll.
Right. Where shall we head to next?
Oh yeah, there's something I can interact with over there real quick. Hang on, let's set this up first. Alright, Mithra.
My cooking will make you howl from hunger is the best spice, right? So this should be delicious.
You know what, that ain't bad item-wise, although I get the feeling that someone would retch by trying it. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and walk through these real quick, just to make sure I'm in good shape.
In the kitchen or not, I'm your man. All that I am, I lay in your hands, Laura.
Ooh, ultimate weaponry. What's that do? I'll have to check what that does later.
Fine. I got your back.
So we've got Minot that still has something to collect, as well as, I believe, Xion. Then he just needs to participate in a bunch of chain attacks. Still, that's easy enough to set up, I suppose. Hey you guys, I heard you're going to kick off a huge ruckus. Then take me with you. Let's throw that Aegis blighter who's boss. Huh? You just want moral support? Well, okay, I won't interfere. I know I just get in your way anyway. But I really want to do something to help you out. Now you're the great hope, not just for Torna, but for Dwarmot too. I'm sure you'll succeed, and that's from a gallant Gormonti knight like me. No mistake. Alrighty then. Now, what's the point down here?
Legs.
Probably just a bit of ether miasma, but still. Oh. Well, okay, this is what I was expecting, but hey. I'll take it. Although, looks like it's down... Actually, yeah, if it's down below, it's an ether miasma, right? Just as I thought.
Ow, my legs.
Yeah.
The ether bends as I will it.
Light has some unexpected uses, too.
There we go. Wonder if anything's good at the collection point.
I've always wanted to do this.
There we are. Alrighty. Now, I wonder if I want to just silently take care of what I need to for Aegeon and Bridget. Well, at least for... Let's see. Chain attacks would be a bit tricky unless I'm going up against something scarier, but... I'll go a couple rounds just to knock a couple things out. Then I'll double back over to Torna.
Stroll.
Wait, what was that S2 that I got? Hang on. Is this a feature I'm unaware of? So how does trust work after you've... Actually, you know what? Better question. What was that item I got from maxing this nonsense out? Raises weapon points a lot, select a weapon class in the Enhanced Arts menu to use. Okay. So if ever I want to just go full bore with that, just dump that into someone. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Still. Wish there was an easier way to see what that extra trust was granting me, if anything.
Ha-ha! Eat that!
All right, who else wants some?
Now, Laura, that sounds like something Mithra would say.
Oh gosh, you're right. Sorry, won't happen again.
Clearly.
All right.
Alright, managed to knock both of them out. Oh, after only a few battles. That's useful. Alrighty.
I can't afford to fall behind. I owe all of this to His Majesty.
There we are.
This should let everyone relax more.
Okay, so we've got one more to find for Aegeon, one more to find for Minoth, which probably means there aren't that many side quests left as well. Yeah, I probably can knock out all that remains then. Alright, so with that in mind, let's get back to Torna for the sake of the one I started over here. Well, continued over here. Well, the thing that brought me to Gormott to begin with. And then, suppose we can go hunting for that thing that...
A hop, skip, and a jump
Oh, hey.
later.
What do you have to say? Me and my big bro have got this area locked down. None shall pass. Not even a mouse or a rat. You know, it's not just the gates we're protecting here. It's the future. The future of the capital of Torna. So, it's worth protecting. It's as important as marching out into the battle, my brother says. To be honest, I'm still a little bit apprehensive about meeting the enemy. But it's nothing compared to you guys. You've got to get right up in the enemy's face. That must be tough. Well, I hope that fortune always favors you in battle. Fare thee well. Alrighty then. Thanks to you, my husband Harmon is back. I really wanted him to thank you himself. You know, straight from the horse's mouth and all that. But he brought the fish he caught back to me, and before I knew it he'd sloped off again somewhere. Likely he's found a new fishing spot and couldn't wait to go and try it out. I'll give him such an earful when he gets back. But he's still my husband. And I can't do without him, so you'll have to make do with my thanks. Alrighty then.
Thank you.
You can rest easy now.
There we are.